when you look at the leaders of tomorrow, what would you say, what kind of capabilities should they have to, contribute to sustainable growth and more sustainable business?
Well, I think one thing that we struggle with today, even being as international a company as Microsoft is that, a great many of our managers still don't have a very broad view of the world. I mean, they may drive parts of the company who do business in many parts of the world, but their own knowledge of these other parts of the world can be quite limited. And their ability to understand what's happening culturally and societally in these places where the products currently don't find any use can be also quite limited. So, it depends on a small number of people, who spend time either sort of professionally or by design, in these environments, sensing things, in order to be able to assemble strategies. I think more and more businesses will find, in this highly interconnected and economically interdependent world, that they will need to be more aware, more sensitive, have more exposure, to that expanding universe. I think what is important is people need to be encouraged to be collaborative, right? And arguably the technology is now shifting, to support even more collaboration at a distance in communities, social networking. So, it's interesting, we went through a period where, people said that the television and then the fact that they were so cheap and everybody had multiple ones, divided the family unit and people watched their own programs. And then along came the computer and people, kids would play computers or video games and they would become antisocial. But if anything, all those same kids now, given cell phones, video games, internet connectivity, social network, and everything else, they're more connected and more social than anybody I ever grew up with. And so, so I don't worry as much about that. I think we need to give encouragement, to the idea that collaboration is a good thing.